All right, guys, we're gonna be checking out this video that was pretty popular. I saw one of my compatriots react to this. I was like, I gotta hop on this. This is what is UMAMUSUME? Its peak. Yeah, this is basically a Glaze video, but this will be a Glaze reaction. Let's go.
Multimedia franchise. There is a popular multimedia franchise that took real-life horse racing history and turned them into anime horse girls. They go to school, compete in exciting races, and perform idol concerts to thank everyone who supports their dreams.
That's like the most Japanese thing ever. Turn it into anime girls and also do idol concerts.
Compete in exciting races and perform idol concerts to thank everyone who supports their dreams.
The animation looks
one of the
intense.
greatest franchises I've ever seen. That sounds
what
crazy.
was that? What was that animation?
And believe me, I've been there. But how did this series come so far? What makes it so great? And where does a newcomer even begin? We'll get there. But first, what is Uma Musume? The premise of the series is simple. Uma Musume inherit the names of real-life Japanese horse racing legends and live out their racing careers faithful to how they performed in real life.
That's my girl right there.
Sometimes their lives were glorious, and sometimes they were tragic. But nonetheless, they'll try their best to achieve their dreams and become the best Uma Musume they can be. The way to become a great Uma Musume is to win the most competitive races Japan has to offer. In horse racing, events are categorized by their level of prestige, historical significance, and quality of competition. These levels range from the lower maiden races to the highest level, a G1 race. It's almost every Uma Musume's dream to win a G1 and make their mark on history. And outside of a few instances,
and I'm assuming after you conquer G1, then you go to the Lark, Gloyer, the French one.
Season 1 of the anime, all of the races are accurate to what happened in real life. The dominant victories, the shocking upsets,
There's Tachyon.
and the
I want to
incredible
see her
runs
more.
celebrated throughout history.
Oh my!
There's no power of friendship or
That movie's gonna be crazy whenever we get to that.
anime magic that determines these results, which makes these races feel all the more intense. And
Oh, Liark is G1 too. Oh, okay, my bad. Also, G1 is like a world thing. I thought that was just like domestically only in Japan. I see.
Anime magic that determines these results, which makes these races feel all the more intense and gripping to watch. When this horse was on a losing streak, how did they work through it? When that horse got injured, how did that impact their mindset? The writers will even look into the owners and jockeys of these horses to enhance the stories they're trying to tell. If you've competed in or struggled for anything, the way these characters fight to achieve their goals will resonate with you. And even if you haven't, when you see someone try their hardest, you'll want to see their efforts bear fruit. Those ambitions and struggles are what make these characters feel human. It's what makes these Uma, Musume. I should have worded that better. However, these characters go far beyond just racing. Everything from their personalities to their designs and even their character arcs and relationships are molded by the history of their real-life counterparts. It all goes a long way in making these characters and their stories endearing and easy to get invested in. From Tokai Teo's struggle to overcome her obstacles.
Is this Pokemon music in the background? Wait, what's the background music? I'm hearing something that is very familiar to me. But what if Uma Musume
achieve the greatness she feels was cruelly taken
Let me go back.
a long way in making these characters and their stories endearing and easy to get invested in. From Tokai Teo's struggle to overcome her obstacles and achieve the greatness she feels was cruelly taken away from her, to Jungle Pocket's grit and determination to prove she can stand among the greats of the racing world, to Haru Urara's unbeatable never give up attitude. Maybe unbeatable's the wrong word. While
unbeatable.
unbeatable never give up attitude. Maybe
113 races, 0 wins, brought in thousands of fans, saved her local racehorse, shining star of losers everywhere. Oh, so she's like the greatest journey horse ever to exist. Hey,
maybe unbeatable's the wrong
if she sells, she sells. That is what it is.
While racing is a core
Is that not like the more important part in the business?
Of the series, it's the drama and emotions that the characters must face that make them truly unforgettable. But I'd be remiss not to highlight the idol aspect of the series. After the races, the best performing characters will be given the chance to perform an idol concert called a Winning Live, as a way to celebrate and thank their fans. The discography this series has built up over the years is incredible, and the production value of the Winning Lives is
We're gonna react to every single song in the next 20 years.
unbelievable. Most of the idol content.
And one thing I'm very impressed with it is on how much Uma Musume is able to survive as a business is just like it's like on paper it seems all over the place. Like you have horse racing girls, you have like the gotcha game with it, and then you also have an idol concert for some reason. But it all works. That's the impressive part to me personally.
Incredible. And the production value of the winning lives is unbelievable. Most of the idol content is found in the mobile gotcha game, but there are also live events where the voice actresses sing and perform as well. This series puts out banger after banger, and even if the idol part isn't your thing, I urge you to listen to some of the songs. As someone who has
it doesn't even feel like idol music. It doesn't even. Am I the only one that thinks that? When I think of idol music, I think of, you know, more jump, maybe like even some like electro pop from Vivid Bad Squad, much more so than this.
never been interested
There are
in
some songs that sound idly, but the vast majority of them, as far as the ones that I've reacted to, not really.
anime.
Because you haven't recommended the idol music. Fair enough. Also, damn. Who this?
Now at the gym lifting weights while listening to Miss Victoria. At the time of this video, this series has over 100 unique UMAMUSUME, and slowly but surely their stories are getting the time to shine. Whether it's Goldship's chaotic yet hilarious tendencies, the timid rice shower who must overcome the crowd praying for her downfall, or TM Opera O's charisma and sheer dominance.
Okay, what in the oh my budget?
A lot of variety to be
Jeez.
found within this massive cast. There are so many unique designs, personalities, and relationship dynamics that there's bound to be at least one character that resonates with you. And if not now, plenty of new characters get revealed each and every year. And the speculation and excitement whenever a new UMAMUSUME gets added to the series isn't that far off from the hype of a Smash reveal. Through the games,
I remember those whenever they do like a Smash reveal, and it was like the biggest thing ever.
the animes, or the mangas.
And then you find out it's like Steve from Minecraft.
Through the games, the animes, or the mangas, the creators
Sephiroth
over at
was
Side
hyped,
Games
though.
are trying to faithfully recapture the excitement, the heartbreak, the rivalries, and the miracles that millions have experienced throughout
Uma
the
reveals are
history
basically
of
Smash.
horse racing. And
Has anyone been disappointed by UMAMUSUME reveal? I feel like with this type of, I feel like it's just gonna be high. If you're like a real nerd of like the horse racing industry, I feel like you just be hype regardless of who it is. Nope. Because like I've been disappointed with Smash reveals.
goddamn, did they succeed. However, you don't need to know any of this stuff to enjoy UMAMUSUME. Sure, I'd love to tell you about cool facts like how Teo was written to look up to Rudolph because in real life, Teo is Rudolph's child, or how Goldship is an unpredictable beast because that's how Goldship was in real life, and just how much detail goes into making this series
Oh my gosh, someone's hungry.
is what it is. But while the trivia is incredible, and I'd encourage anyone to look into their favorite characters, you don't need to know the history to
That's
love
cool.
this series.
You're enjoying horse racing now, the actual horse racing. I was thinking about that too.
Encourage anyone to look into their favorite characters, you don't need to know the history to love this series. At its most bare-bone level, UMAMUSUME is an engaging sports drama with stellar animation and amazing characters that are all based on real life. Basketball fans have LeBron, soccer fans have Messi, me? I have Oguri Cap. But with so many options to choose from, what is the best way for a newcomer to get into UMAMUSUME? That would have to be the anime.
I was gonna say, do not react to the music because you're gonna be lost. I'm only doing this because it's what my channel's about.
For the major UMAMUSUME animes, there are 3 main seasons, a 4-episode ONA, a movie, and most recently, the Cinderella Grey anime adaptation.
I watched a couple episodes of this. It was really good. It was really good. I forgot most of the details, but she was running.
For the most part,
She'd
you
be
can watch
running.
the animes in whatever order you please. The season-to-season continuity is pretty loose, as each anime focuses on a different era of horse racing and a different main cast as a result.
Let me see. I didn't know there were years. Okay, so this is Cinderella Grey is 1987, not 1990. Oh, so it's like before all these. Interesting. Okay, and then this is 2000, 2001, and then whatever this season is 2015 to 2007. What a jump! I like how there's like a massive jump between this and then this. I think everything else is like relatively like couple year jumps, but this, wow.
But if I were to recommend a place for newcomers to start, there are 3 different candidates I have in mind. And
Let me see this.
But each anime focuses on a different era of horse racing and a different main cast as a result. But if I were to recommend a place for newcomers to start, there are 3 different candidates I have in mind, and none of them are season 1. While season 1 is filled with a lot of heart, it's pretty easy to tell that's a bit experimental with its ideas.
Is this season 1? Like, people keep saying that the budget was garbage. It looks fine to me.
Some characters don't get the spotlight they deserve. Some race results aren't historically accurate, and ultimately the show struggles to find its identity.
I see.
Furthermore, its final—
I mean, okay, animation-wise, it looks fine. But if the problems with season 1 are with the accuracies, then yeah, I can understand why people don't like it.
Episode includes heavy spoilers for season 2, which is arguably the peak of the entire series thus far. However, I do love how it explores the captivating what-ifs of the era while trying to maintain a fun, lighthearted tone. But as a first impression of the series, I think there are better options. My first recommendation would be Uma Musume Road to the Top. It's a 4-episode ONA that follows 3 protagonists: the cheerful and hardworking Narita Top Road, the talented yet guilt-ridden Admire Vega, and the charismatic scene stealer TM Opera O.
I'm going for that one. That's my one. That's mine right there. Season 1 is not as bad as most people think. Yeah, the way people were talking about it, I was expecting like One Punch Man season 3. That's what I was expecting.
This is the first anime produced by the team over at Side Games Productions,
Oh my
and they're
gosh.
responsible for some of the best animated scenes the series has to offer. While Road to the Top is the shortest of the major Uma animes, it also serves as a great way to show newcomers what the series is all about without having to commit to a 13-episode anime. The races are energetic, the
So start with Road to the Top.
animation is incredible, the character beats are emotional, and despite its short runtime, Road to the Top knocks it out of the park, juggling its 3 characters as they compete against one another in 1999.
Oh my gosh.
It even serves as a loose prequel to the movie, so if you're interested in giving that a watch, Road to the Top is an absolute
So
must.
Road to the Top movie. What else?
My second recommendation would be Cinderella Grey. The anime adaptation of the manga of the same name, it follows the story of Oguri Cap, an Uma Musume from the countryside with insane potential and an even more insane appetite. With the support of her trainer Kitahara Joe and her best friend Bell No Light, Oguri Cap is given the opportunity to race and put the monstrous strength she possesses on full display. Cinderella Grey takes a more shonen approach compared to other Uma Musume media, elevating the action, grit, and determination to new heights.
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of this, and I really did get like the shonen feel. Her constantly training, and then constantly beating people. It felt like a shonen, but it was good though.
It also
I
takes the
enjoyed it.
opportunity to explore the personal relationships of Uma Musume and their trainers in an endearing way that the other animes haven't been able to match. And deeper into the fan-translated manga, it's even able to create character arcs for Uma Musume from outside of Japan, including my favorite characters in the entire franchise. Cinderella Grey
I do not remember those characters.
goes
Cinderella
above
Grey.
and beyond and delivering an electrifying narrative with the best side cast and some of the most exciting
Starting on RTT. Did he say starting season 2? There's no way. He did not say that.
strength she possesses on full display. Cinderella Grey takes a more shonen approach compared to other Uma Musume media, elevating the action, grit, and determination to new heights. But it also takes the opportunity to explore the personal relationships of Uma Musume
Oh, later in the video, I see.
and their trainers in an endearing way that the other animes haven't been able to match. And deeper into the fan-translated manga, it's even able to create character arcs for Uma Musume from outside of Japan, including my favorite characters in the entire franchise. Cinderella Grey goes above and beyond and delivering an electrifying narrative with the best side cast and some of the most
Nice Tamamono cross insertion in there.
Grey goes above and beyond and delivering
I'm
an
sure this is
electrifying
like aesthetics. This is like Demon Slayer. The effects are just there for us. They're actually just running.
narrative with the best side cast and some of the most exciting storylines ever highlighted in Uma Musume. And speaking of the manga, just look at the art. How do you take characters that look like this and turn them into some of the coolest characters ever? You'd think a series about running would struggle to adjust to the drawn styles of manga, but it's actually the opposite. Cinderella Grey takes advantage of the medium, what can only be done in manga form, to heighten the anxiety, drama, and raw energy of every race to places not many animated scenes have been able to match. Give the anime a shot, and once you're done, you can either wait for the next part to be animated or jump into the manga. If you ask me, the Cinderella Grey manga is the best Uma Musume media ever made. But there's one more
That's quite a statement. I'm sure the manga is good. I mean, it looks good from what I've seen.
The Cinderella Grey manga is the best Uma Musume media ever made. But there's one more recommendation I have that's right behind it in my book. Season 2 follows Tokai Teo on her journey to become an undefeated Triple Crown Uma Musume,
Okay.
a feat that hasn't been accomplished since the legendary Symboli Rudolph. If Season 1 is about making your dreams come true, then Season 2 is about overcoming adversity and the struggles that life throws at you. It culminates in an emotional roller coaster where you can't help but fall in love with these characters as they try their best despite the odds. Season 2 is when the Uma Musume anime found its identity, from the engaging friendship and rivalry of Teo and McQueen, to the lovable supporting cast to leave a meaningful impact on the
is this when he's talking about the season 2? Is this when he's talking about the season 2?
show, to highlighting some of the greatest characters this series has ever written. If someone gave me one chance to sell them on Uma Musume, I'd pick Season 2 every day of the week. Give it a chance, you won't regret it. In my opinion, these three are the best places for a newcomer to start with Uma Musume.
Interesting. I feel like, okay.
And once you've watched one of them, where you go next is entirely up to you. But
I was thinking just watching in release date, but I mean, I guess chronological. I usually like kind of the tried and true ways of consuming the animes with a whole bunch of diverging series would be just chronological order or release date.
To my recommendations.
Okay.
If you want to start with Season 1 or anywhere else, feel free to do so. What's most important is that you give this series a chance.
I was gonna say Season 1, but okay.
The major animes out of the way.
He's the type who recommends skipping Sky. All right, let's not slander his name now. I'm gonna need him to actually say skip. You need to skip Skypiea. We're not gonna be throwing those things around without proper evidence. Okay, that's an egregious claim.
What's important is that you give this series a chance. But with the major animes out of the way, it's time we talk about the main moneymaker of this franchise.
The games, obviously.
The mobile game. Uma Musume
I'm making my own mobile game.
Pretty Derby is a mobile gacha game where you train your horse girls to raise their stats and win races. You can roll for characters as well as for support cards that can improve their training. As their trainer, it's up to you to guide these characters through their careers, choosing how to best allocate their limited time between races. It's a pretty fun training simulator filled with a ton of personality. You'll build a strong bond with these characters as you try to help them achieve their dreams, and that attachment never truly fades away. There are a number of main story scenarios to experience, and each playable character comes with their own unique story as well. You can also create your own custom winning life performances with the Uma Musume that you pull, and it's an absolute joy. It's fun to see which voices harmonize the best, and being able to see your favorites kill it on stage is incredible. However, for the longest time, the gacha was only available in select regions of Asia and their respective languages.
And then apparently it made like 2.5 billion US dollars, right? Or am I misreading that? Someone said that in the chat. Earned 2.5 billion US dollars in Japan before global release. How many years was it out?
As a result, if you're an English-speaking fan and wanted to experience these stories,
they did make bank, bro. What the? That's understating it.
It wasn't
2.5 billion
there are
USD
dedicated fan
is
communities
crazy.
Out there who do an amazing
4
job
years.
of making these stories more accessible. As
I wish I could make 2.5 billion in 4 years. Jeez.
well as those working to patch parts of the game to be readable in English. But after all of these years, the Uma Musume gacha is finally available to download and play in English. If you want to learn more about how to play the gacha, I've linked a few resources in the description. Believe it or not, there are still more places to enjoy Uma Musume. There are the chibi comedy animes Umayon and Umayuru. There's the Star Blossom manga focusing on the story of Sakura Laurel, and even a whole YouTube channel where the voice actors play games together. I'd recommend checking out the Uma Musu wiki to learn more, but the last thing I want to highlight is Uma Musume Pretty Derby Party Dash. Similar to Mario Party, it's a collection of mini games where you get to create teams of some of your favorite characters and compete against your friends. The pixel art is
this feels random, but okay.
The strategy can be surprisingly deep. There's a roguelike gold chip side game and charming story modes. However, it's mostly just for
Damn, they really trying to milk this. You go ahead.
Games packed into
$2.5 billion. I feel like you can do whatever you want at that point.
So if you're interested in playing it, wait for it to go on sale. But the fun is undeniable and infectious. There was even a tournament held for it that I went to, and yeah, it was awesome.
Haven has both balls. Let's get. Oh! But he pops the super to dodge it in the last second.
Debuffs on them.
I'll take this over Smash Bros.
10 seconds on the clock. Machikari Fuku Kitaru special week. Machikari Fuku Kitaru special week. Machikari Fuku Kitaru.
I think special week has more part stuff. The
Special week!
The special week!
The commentary is
No,
killing
we
me.
still got iframes on wake up, run away, no perfect parry. The catch! Woo! Oh! Did you see that? Did you see the double, the ricochet shot?
There's even a fun speedrun for it that I highly encourage anyone to give a try.
UMAMUSUME Esport? Holy, bro.
If it interests you, please play this game.
Of course, there's a lot of Japanese players. Of course, there's American. Of course, there's an American player too.
Never been a better time to get into Uma Musume. With each year, the roster expands, the production levels increase, more amazing stories get told, and it's the best. Cygames loves to feed Uma Musume fans time and time again, and their reach only continues to expand.
Man.
It's truly the beginning of a new era for the series. But where are the best places to stay updated with what comes next with Uma Musume? While of course there are the official Twitter accounts to let you know about announcements and
Twitter.
live streams, there was also the recent creation of the official Uma Musume English Discord. I'd also recommend the unofficial Discord filled with many hardworking fans who supported the English community for so long, as well as the Uma Musu wiki they managed that I mentioned earlier. You can find the links in the description.
I'll definitely join
If
the
you made
Discord.
it this far, thank you so much for watching. I can only hope that this video was able to help newcomers learn more about this amazing series and where to start. Please let me know your thoughts and tell me about your favorite characters in the comments.
Okay.
I'd love to hear it. With that being said, thank you all so much once more, and take care.
Well, shout out to this video for kind of putting me onto TM Opera, because someone said TM Opera is basically Tsukasa but horse girl form. I'm excited now. We might actually start with to the top. We might actually do that first. I don't know. It's looking good.